Good afternoon, Sogat. I'm not listening your voice. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. And what about you?
I'm also fine. And are you enjoying online class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's your opinion about online class? What do you think about online class?
It is a nice thing in this critical situation, but those students who do not have internet or any device to join this, they have a little big problem.
Wow, so nice. And you thank you, Sogat. Okay, Supreme. How are you, Supreme?
Fine, ma'am, and you?
I'm also fine. And what are you doing nowadays?
Just playing games.
And what do you think about online class?
Yes, it is nice, but the period online class should be little longer,
Little longer. That means in a day there should be 3-4 periods.
like that.
Thank you for information. Okay, next let's see with the okay, Abusan. Hello, Abusan. How are you, Abusan? I think that nowadays you are being too good. Yes, you are writing story, sometimes poems, too creative. That's good job, and I really appreciate for that. Okay, anyway, uh, what do you think about online class? No, I just want to know about your opinion about online class. What do you think? Is it good or not? Not, or we have to stop this online class, or we have to just now Supreme told that it should be extend. Yes. What do you think then?
Ma'am, we should make online class more longer.
More longer. That means you are enjoying. Yes. Thank you, Abusan. Okay. Next here. Okay. Now I want to know from Sanisha. Hello, Sanisha.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you, Sanisha?
Ma'am, fine.
And what are you doing nowadays?
Ma'am, me? Ma'am, ma'am,
Just what? Just playing, you also say. Okay,
no,
that's
no,
now
no.
Supreme Court. No, okay, okay, then what?
I should say my routine from morning.
No, usually what you do?
Usually at
How
morning
do
I
you?
used to study, and
Hmm?
at 12 o'clock I used to come at online class, and from 1 to for a few minutes I used to do my homework of that online class, and I used to that write in fear copy what you used to say us.
Wow, so nice this one.
And from after finishing writing in my fear copy, I used to play game game for
Okay, then, what do you think about online class? Is it good or not?
ma'am. From my side, online class is good.
Good.
Sorry, is trying to ma'am, can I say नेपाली? म्याम सरले चाहिँ अब दुईटा क्लास बढाउन आँटिरहनु भएको छ, अनि त्यही.
Okay, anyway, thank you. So just now I ask some question here, like you can say about your opinion. So today we will discuss on the topic of interview. Interview is understood. Interview, how you take an interview of something. This interview is something that by asking some question, we collect the information, we gather the information through through an interview. In interview, we make a list of questions. Yes, and from that questions, we just try to collect the information whatever we need. Just now I try here and I just ask the question about your opinion about the online class. You can say this is just a sample of introduction. So whenever you start introduction, at first you have to say hi, hello, namaste, then after how are you? Yes, you can start like this. Then after you have to ask the question related to them. Suppose okay, for example, you are taking the interview of the students. Yes, suppose I'm taking interview of you, your students. Then On that time, if I ask a question related to the business, then what is it related or not? This one, no. So whenever you ask question, that should be related to their field. If you're asking a question, if you're interviewing a businessman, then you have to ask a question related with the business. If you are asking a question to the teacher, then the questions should be related with the teaching. How do we teach? What are the teaching materials? Such type of questions should be there. So today our topic is Unit 3, Business and Commerce. So here given an interview of a local business person. So today we are going to discuss on the topic of interview. Okay, today's our topic is Unit 3, Business and Commerce, and this is in the form of interview. So we try to know, or we try to get some idea about interview. Okay, Nirvik, once study these points.
Source to gather information, meeting for obtaining information by questioning a person to ask somebody about their life opinion, especially on radiation, on or TV, or for a newspaper or magazine.
Okay, interview is a source to gather information. That means by interviewing, we just try to collect the information related with that topic or related with that subject. Then this is a meeting for obtaining information by questioning a person. Just now I told, whenever you ask a question, at first you have to make a list of questions what to ask on that time. So whenever you make a list of questions, the questions will be related with that field with whom we are taking interview. We are taking interview business persons or writer, or you can say players with whom you are taking interview. According that, you have to make a question, and from that question you should take the information. You should be able to gather the information. In such a way you have to make a question. Then next year, to ask somebody about your life opinion, especially on radio or television or for the newspaper or magazine. That means mostly we do this interview section for in the especially in the radio television we can see, and sometimes we can see in the newspaper as well as in the magazine, and from that we collect the information about the specific topic. Okay, whenever we ask question, okay, general question asked in interview, whatever question we ask. Thus now, whenever you begin the interview, you have to say namaste, good afternoon, good morning, hello, hi, you have to say. And except that, now what you have to say, what question generally asked. First is here, what type of people are they? That means what they have done in their childhood, what are their interests, yes, and what now they are doing. The type of question generally asked. And after their educational background, their qualification, their knowledge, their skills, and lastly, you talk about their point of view, their suggestion on specific topic, their suggestion to develop the country, their suggestion for the students, their suggestion for something else. You have such question are asked in the interview. This is the just a general things we ask, and except that you have to ask the in question which is related with their subject or that topic. Okay, our today topic is an interview with a local business person. That means here the four students, they are assigned to take the interview of the local businessman of their area. Okay, these new words, you know this one. There's nothing new. Okay, given four students, Kamala, Bedu, Ambika, and Bimala are interviewing a local business person for their school magazine, as they were assigned to take the interview of local business person. So these four students to take the interview of one local business person of their area in order to publish in the school magazine. Okay, just now I
Samjhana
told
miss,
the question generally.
मेसेन्जरको त्यो आइकन मेसेन्जरको हटाइदिनु न त्यो आइकन ओके थ्याङ्क यू म्याम
Okay, you're given. So they are assigned the four students just take the interview of the local person because they have to publish the interview in their school magazine. So just now with general question they ask their educational background of that business person. Okay, childhood and primary education. This question was firstly asked by the Kamala. Would you mind telling us about your childhood and primary education? So that business person told that his childhood was normal and happy like others. His parents were farmer and uneducated, even though they sent him to reputed school. So this is about his childhood. That means he went to a reputed school even though his parents were farmer and uneducated. The next thing is here, his primary school life was interesting. There was music and library classes. Sufficient sports materials also helped them to enjoy their primary school life. This also talking about his primary school life. That means how was his school life during primary level? This is the question asked by the Bedu. And he told that his primary school life was very interesting and there were music and sports, library class, all because of those things they enjoy their primary school life very much. This is about the educational background. This is a question about the educational background of that business person. The next question here asks there, his involvement in business. That means how he was interested in business. How he was interested in business. So you're given after SLC when he joined management in class 11, he was interested in business. His mostly friends were from business related families. So before SLC, he hasn't thought about the business also. He doesn't know what his aim. But after joining management in class 11, then he started to think about business because mostly his friends were from business related families. And after he was interested in the business. The next one is here, what is business? That means this is the question, this is the related question to him. So what is business? According to that local business person, an activity of supplying goods or services to make profit. And if profit is the main thing when we do business. Just our main concern is about the profit whenever we are doing the business. And the thing is, if we supply the goods or services, that is the business. But even though we have to think about the service also, not every time profit only. We have to think about the service which we have to provide to our society or the community where we live, to our country. So mostly businessman person thinks about only the profit, but in the side you have to think about the service also which you have to provide it to our society or community. So you're given service to society should also be kept in mind while doing the business, but profit is the main aim of business. Okay, now this question is also related with that business person. Essential requirements to be a successful businessman. Now, what things we need to be a businessman? What is hardworking, politeness, persistence, tactfulness? Now, what do you mean by persistence? Any idea about persistence? Kevin, any idea about persistence?
I think persistence means the attitude of always hardworking and never giving up.
Yeah, also correct. Okay, thank you. Next year. Okay, Priska. Priska, listening me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand what you mean by persistence?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So persistent means just now Kelvin told, like I can say hardworking. Just you are too much devoted to your work. You give full time, full attention on your work. That is the persistence. Hardworking, politeness, persistence, and tactfulness means tactful means you understand skill, that sensitivity, dealing with the difficult issue, how you deal with the difficult issue, difficult condition, how do you deal in the difficult situation also. You have to handle that one, that is your tactfulness. So are the important character quality means to be a businessman you need this characteristic quality, and beside that you need a capital, you need money, and you need a market. But first your character should be hardworking, you should be polite, you should be devoted to your work, and you should know how to deal a difficult situation, how to deal with the problems, you should know. And except that, that capital, investment, market, all these things are a side of the business. Okay, now I do know that there is a education relation between every field, education and business, education and sports, education and okay development. There's a relation between education with every aspect. Education is important in our every aspect of life. So here is the question: what is the question? How no? Do you think you could explain the relation between the education and business? Okay, before that, there is a question asked by the Ambika. How do you manage your personal and professional life? So there, on that time, the business person told that his wife helped help him in his business. So she understand the difficulties and complexities of the work. So it's easy to do the work, and she never interfere in his work. And next thing is that his parents also help him, and that's why his personal life and his professional life is going smoothly. And after that is a question relation between the education and business. Okay, cannot learn business strategy and etiquette without good education. Okay, etiquette. Now, what do you mean by etiquette? This one, I think this word you have heard also. Who want to try this word? Okay, Gaurav wants to try. What do you mean by etiquette? What does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Then next, so want to try? If you know, then you can say. I think no one there. No one is saying. Okay. Etiquette means you can say the code of conduct. That means everywhere there is a code of conduct. That means socially acceptable behavior. And in business also you are allowed to do these things, you are not allowed to these things. So at what okay, for an example, just now we told that in business the profit is the main aim, that everyone knows. But in the gaining, in the name of gaining profit, you are not allowed to harm others. This is the etiquette. That means this is a code of conduct. This is the socially acceptable behavior. If yeah, you want to earn business, you want to earn profit, but it doesn't mean that you can harm to everyone, you can harm to someone, you can harm to your society, your country. That's not allowed it. So you have to understand that the code of conduct of business also. So without education, you don't know how to do business, what are the rules of the business, and what things we have to follow doing business. All these things only understood by getting the education. So you're given trying to manage business without good education is just like trying to cross a deep river without knowing how to swim. Means understood this sentence. Trying to manage business without good education is just like trying to cross a deep river without knowing how to swim. I hope you understand easily this one. So before doing business, you you should learn the rules of business, how you can do the process of doing business, the things you are allowed to do in business and the things you are not allowed to do in business. All things, all these things you have to understand before doing business. And these things are gained with the help of education only. So there is a relation between education and business. Okay, last question asks here, what do you want to tell the students? This just now there is a question, the point of view, suggestion you ask whenever you are going for interviewing. Okay, I'll give suggestion here. Choose a field where you are happy to work hard. Means understood. Where you are satisfied, you have to choose that field. That means if someone force you, if then you even someone force you also you can do such work. That means in which things you are interested, you have to choose such fields. You have to do such work. Next is work to benefit the future of your country in a positive way. That means uh, you are doing any job, you are doing any work, it doesn't matter, but because of your work there's some positive effect to our country, to our society. You have to think that also. So this is the suggestion given by the benefit person to this is your interviewing section. That means whenever you go for interview, at first you have to make a list of questions related to that field or related with that topic, and you can ask the question. But and at the last of the ending, you have to say, "Have a good day, thank you, see you." By using such phrases, you have to in the interview section. Mostly can say, "Have a good day, bye, thank you." You can say. So all these things is about the interview. So are you getting or not? It's about interview. Any problem, Yusana? Any problem in to take interview? No. Okay, Rohan, about the interview.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we also try to do taking interview. Okay. We will try then. First, okay, Rohan and Abusan. Okay, on topic. Which topic then? Okay. Obviously, Rohan is a taking a interview person, and Abusan is okay. Abusan, in which thing you are interested? You can reply better. You are a student.
So,
Student.
Okay, ma'am. I am.
Okay, Rohan, start. You will get okay 3 minute time. Okay, start.
yes, ma'am. Which topic, miss? Which topic?
You have to ask the question related with the student. That means what they are doing nowadays in this pandemic time. Yes, they are taking
Yes.
online class, whatever that online class. Okay, start.
Hello, Abusan.
Hello, Ron.
You also know that there is lockdown in our country because of coronavirus. And what kind of job you do in your home nowadays?
I
What
just
kind of work?
I just play Free Fire and writing some poems, writing stories. That's it.
And obviously your online class is uh, started. What is your opinion of online class? How are you feeling in online class? Uh,
Do you want to continue or you want to just finish?
yes, yes.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, now next turn is of
Kelvin, ma'am. Kelvin.
okay, Kelvin and Sudeep. Kelvin and Sudeep. Yes, Kelvin will ask question to Sudeep.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, on which topic?
In which topic?
Ma'am, I think utilization of topic.
Okay, good topic that also. Okay, good. Okay, start, Kelvin. You can ask question.
Hello, Sudeep.
Hello, Kelvin.
How are you doing nowadays?
Nothing doing.
Oh.
As you know that in this COVID-19 pandemic, the lockdown is running all wide in our country. So in this condition, our school is also closed. Our school is also closed. We have got a lot of free time. So I like to ask you, how are you utilizing this free time?
I'm utilizing this free time by playing games, by doing handwriting practice, and by this. And you?
Well, I'm like attending on online class, and I've started to read some ebooks, listen some audiobook summaries, practice handwriting, and same. So I I hope this COVID-19 pandemic gets over fast, and may we meet in the school. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kelvin and Sudeep. Okay, now once girls turn, Tanisha and okay, Yuzana. Tanisha and Yuzana.
Ma'am, I told that time also, no?
Oh yeah. Okay, okay, now next one one Yuzana and next one. Okay, Arya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Arya
Kajal,
and
ma'am, Kajal.
Kajal. Arya and what? Yuzana. Okay, start. We'll ask question. Mm, okay, Yuzana will ask question.
About
About okay, you choose your topic by yourself. Just ask questions, you will reply. You can talk about this pandemic situation, online class, the difficulties of online class, advantage, disadvantage of online class. How are you? How
I'm
are
fine.
you? Yes. Okay, now continue.
I'm also fine.
What are you doing nowadays?
I am just writing, watching, doing homework.
Okay, then you are you taking online class? Yes, Arya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what do you think about online class?
Ma'am is now we can read
Okay,
in lockdown too.
is there
Sitting.
any difficulties online class?
No, ma'am.
There's no difficulty in online class.
No.
Okay, good. That means you are enjoying a lot in an online class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about Yosana then? Are you enjoying online class?
Yes, ma'am.
And what do you think there are advantages and disadvantages of online class?
Mm, there is difficulty in understanding the chapters.
Understanding chapters? Yes.
We can interact with people staying,
Okay, good. So this okay, thank you, Yosana, and thank you, Arya also. So this is about the how can we take the interview. So whenever you take the interview, you have to ask the question related with that topic. I already told so many times. And next thing is that before taking the interview, it's better if you make a list of question. Then you don't need to waste time there. Just now, we don't know what to ask recently. Yes, we are confused here. So it's better if you make a question. Okay, now listen. Uh, you can do the assignment that in your locality there is a you have to take the interview of one woman, not a man, woman who is starting or who has got their own business, like you can say the parlor, grocery shop, or you can do okay, fruits of vegetable shop. The mostly the women have got, yeah, women have got. So you have to take the interview of such woman, not man, business woman I'm talking about, not businessman. Understood? And if possible, you can make a video and send how you have you can make a video. And if you can't make a video, then just write in copy and attach here. Okay, but it's better if you make a video there. You go to your locality and ask question to the businesswoman. You can interview anyone. Either they have got a grocery shop, vegetable shop, or parlor, whatever they have got, or cosmetic shop, whatever they have got, you can ask to them. Mostly there is a cosmetic shop. I know that one. You can ask to them how they on profit, what are they doing, what is business, understood? And make a video of that one and send here. Any confusion here in this assignment? Any confusion, Anisa? I think you are confused. So, Anisa,
Yes, ma'am.
any confusion? Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, thank you. Sunistit, are you listening or not? Sunistit, are you listening? Okay, anyway, our time is almost going to over. So I already told your assignment. You have to take the interview of one local business woman, and you have to make a video and send here, or you can write in a paper, or you can write